Alright folks, picture this. It's just another quiet night at Horizon Labs. Peter Parker is pumped about his new gig, even if it means working graveyard shifts. But hey, at least it's not a Daily Bugle headline calling him a menace, right? Meanwhile, a gang of lowlifes breaks in, and guess who's with them? Deadpool. Yeah, Mr. Red Spandex himself. Why? They've got a prototype device that opens portals to parallel Earths, powered by the human mind. Only one little hiccup. So far, it's been frying everyone who tries it. And that's where Deadpool comes in because, you know, what's a little brain fry when you've got chimichangas waiting? Suddenly, a gang member spots someone snooping around. It's Bruce Banner. And just like that, the boss gives the order to whack him. But instead of Bruce going down quietly, we get Hulk tearing the place apart like it's his morning cardio routine. Things go kaboom, and before you know it, Spider-Man, Hulk, and Deadpool are launched into a whole other dimension. Welcome to Parker Technologies. Here, Deadpool meets his green-suited counterpart, Death Wish. Yeah, imagine Deadpool, but greener and even more unhinged. Meanwhile, Spider-Man stumbles upon his own doppelganger, the Amazing Spider. Only this guy's less wisecrack and more crack skulls first, ask questions later. The Amazing Spider is hurt, so 6116 Spidey, ever the good guy, takes him back to the Spider Cave. Yes, that's a thing now. And while the Amazing Spider is out of commission, Spidey agrees to fill in, only to find out this version of him is basically Batman with a Spider-Man makeover. He's got the gadgets, the fear factor, and villains shaking in their boots. Our Peter plays along, takes down Dr. Octopus with ease, and even gets J. Jonah Jameson praising him for once. Rhino surrenders without a fight, thinking he's about to get the usual bone crunching, only to be confused when Spidey starts cracking jokes. Then there's Parker Technologies, where Pete's now the CEO. He's got a date with MJ and Gwen Stacy. 2 girls, 1 night. Parallel universe perks, am I right? But things get serious when he finds out that, in this world, Uncle Ben is still alive. Peter rushes over for a tearful reunion, and Uncle Ben spills the beans. He survived that fateful night and ended up training the Amazing Spider. His motto? With great power comes the responsibility to stay powerful. Dark, right? Aunt May, on the other hand, isn't thrilled about Peter's spider powers. Then, surprise, surprise, Uncle Ben slips Peter some drugged tea, because why not? When Peter wakes up, he's strapped to a life-draining machine. Turns out the Amazing Spider has been using this thing to siphon the life forces of Spider-Men from across the multiverse, leveling up like it's Spider-Man RPG. In the ensuing struggle, Uncle Ben accidentally electrocutes the Amazing Spider. Oops. Our Spidey just calmly walks away, taking over Parker Technologies like a boss. He finds this world's Bruce Banner, who isn't the Hulk anymore. Yep, magic banished the big green guy. Meanwhile, Deadpool's having a blast with his goofier green-suited doppelganger. That is, until he realizes his real counterpart isn't Deathwish, but an armored crime lord named Deathmask. Wade Wilson meets Wade Wilson. Only this one is channeling major Dr. Doom vibes. So what does our Deadpool do? Swears revenge, of course. He sets off on a rampage through Deathmask's empire, taking out minions with ridiculous names. Brain Dead, Deadeye, Deadhead, and even Bob, just Bob. It's a massacre of stupidity. He storms Wilson Tower, drops a bomb on his evil twin, and swaps costumes. He even cons Fisk, aka Dead Weight, into loading Deathmask onto an explosive packed boat. Boom goes the dynamite. Now the Amazing Spider shows up at the tower, ready to face the crime lord. Except, surprise, it's Deadpool in the suit. He's already dealt with Deathmask, making him the unlikeliest hero of the night. The two have a weirdly heartfelt moment, capped off with Deadpool demanding a hug. Spider-Man's discomfort is palpable. Meanwhile, downstairs, the real Deathmask, barely healed, stumbles back toward the tower, only to get bonked on the head by a falling magic book. Lights out, and where does he end up? Facing none other than Mephisto in hell. The villain, desperate as ever, strikes a deal. Eternal servitude in exchange for unbinding the seal that keeps monsters like the Infernal Hulk locked up in hell. Yep, folks, we're opening that can of worms next.